Hello, my lovely Aries, and a very warm welcome to your December 2023 horoscope forecast. So the big news about December as we move into the new year 2024 is that Mercury will be retrograde as we cross the new year. So the retrograde actually starts in the middle of this month on the 13th. And I'll take you through it and how it may affect you. But I think on a general level, we're moving away from Mercury retrogrades in earth signs that we've had all this year. And during 2024, all the Mercury retrogrades are in fire signs. So Mercury is your thinking, your ideas, your thoughts, how you communicate. And fire is all about action, ideas, inspirations, innovations. So this is going to give us an opportunity during this coming year, as you're a fire sign as well. So the first retrograde of 2024 after this one in April will be in your sign, Aries. So retrograde Mercury has everything in fire signs, has to do with stopping an impulsive behavior that might be destructive. So for example, let's say you've decided to give up smoking, or you're giving up sugar or something, and then under your nose you're getting tempted. You might just think, oh, well, it doesn't matter, just this once, I'll just have a drink or I'll just have a cigarette. Well, it usually does. So this energy of the Mercury retrograde in the fire signs will help you to be able to overcome certain habitual destructive impulses so that you can have a stronger possession of your willpower. So this could be very positive as the year moves on, but I'll be covering more of that in the 2024-25 forecast. In the meantime, for this forecast for December, just know that we're coming into this Mercury retrograde period from the midway of December until the beginning of January, first week in January. So things may really slow down. People's thinking may be slowed down. And of course, it's that time of year as well. But just to know, if you can exercise patience and remember to breathe through frustrating and irritating situations where things may not be moving as quickly as you'd like. And to use this time as a period of reflection, relaxation, realization, and you can use it in a more positive way. That's the reason for sharing these stars with you each month. That's why I'm still motivated to do them, even though it's a heck of a work. It just gives you the heads up of the energies so that you can sink into it, remain calm, and be more productive and feel happier. And that in turn will affect all your relationships and all the people who come into contact with you in a positive way. So let's start out with this movement of Mercury. On the 2nd, Mercury will come into your 10th house, okay? And it's going to stay there for some time because it will retrograde initially in Capricorn. So it's not retrograde yet. So it's gone into the 10th house. Let's just talk about that until the 13th when it goes retrograde. Mercury in the 10th, it's a time to think about your career, your work, how you communicate with people generally, especially in your outside world. The 10th house has to do with people outside of your family, your close circle. So begin to do some deep thinking as to how you can communicate and share your unique light with each person that you meet that may be more of an acquaintance or people through work. On the 5th of the month, we've got Venus coming into your 8th house. So Venus can bring you some good energies for your finances and a really good time maybe for looking at your financial future, maybe offloading a debt, getting things organized, making some new investments, Venus just sort of helps you along, and you may get some financial help from somebody else, or a partner or a spouse may get a good financial opportunity. So on the 12th of the month, we've got a new moon happening up here in your 9th house. New beginnings on the spiritual journey. Great time as we move towards the end of a year. What is it you're looking for during this coming year? What are you visualizing? What are you aspiring to? And this can bring you new learning. You might be writing something. You might be producing something, directing. You may be coaching, mentoring, training. Everything to do with the higher mind and higher consciousness. You get an opportunity to make some big quantum leaps. Then on the 13th of the month, we've got Mercury retrograde here, so in Capricorn. So this is just a time sometimes to withdraw a little, not to put so much out there, to be very selective about what you say and to whom. And that will probably serve you well. And silence is often better than sounds. On the 22nd of the month, the sun will come into this 10th house, and this is just shining a light on you making yourself seen and known in new ways, being creative about how you express yourself, how you communicate, how you speak, where you want to shine your light. On the 24th of the month, Mercury will continue its retrograde into your 9th house. And here you may be reflecting upon your meaning of life. What am I here for? What's my purpose? You may be delving more into that. And also through some deep thinking and maybe writing and contemplation, you may be coming up with some new answers and new directions. On the 27th, we've got a full moon in your 4th house here. So this can bring some changes around the home, maybe to do with family. It can also bring or trigger a desire for a move of home, a change of location. You might just travel somewhere briefly, but also there may be a desire to change something fundamental in your environment. It might be triggered from that full moon. And finally, on the 30th, Venus comes into this 9th house. So we've got Venus and Mars and Mercury, and we've had the new moon in the 9th. So the 9th house is really getting a lot of love and a lot of attention. And the 9th house has to do with expanding your horizons, not allowing yourself to get stuck in a rut or a comfort zone, but keeping looking for new possibilities, new people, new connections. And as you widen and expand, you bring more fortune and more good things into your life. Now, let's see what your Pleiadian oracle card is for this month of December. Lovely Aries. Here we go. Oh. For you, you've got intergalactic friends surround you. And certainly the 9th house would rule anything to do with people from other countries, other nations, other galaxies, other universes. So you may be connecting in with a much wider environment than you've been used to. So wishing you a wonderful December, a very happy new year. Don't forget to watch my 2024-5 forecast for more details about the year, the bigger, wider picture. And thank you very much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subbing. Bye for now.